Residents in Mpolweni in Khayelitsha, where several structures were demolished by the city of Cape Town, are refusing to move. The residents have already started rebuilding their homes. Some of them slept at a nearby church overnight. Now, the city says the destruction of structures follows a court order to remove illegal occupation of the land. Newzroom Afrika's Ati Mtongana is there and joins us live from the church. Ati, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us. Walk us through what the latest is on your end. I do understand that you've now moved into the church where some of the residents are occupying space at this point.
Yes, Lisa, we're inside the church that occupied, that basically residents used to occupy overnight, of course, following the demolition of their shacks yesterday. And we understand that the demolition of the shacks began on Thursday already. This is during the extension of the lockdown as announced by President Cyril Ramaphosa. We know that the city of Cape Town moved in to demolish what they say are unoccupied structures. Now, we spoke to the Mayco member for Human Settlements, Malusi Booi, who was explaining to us how they don't view this as an eviction, but rather acting on a court order to remove residents who have illegally occupied city-owned land. However, the manner in which these evictions or the demolition of the shacks took place is something that the residents are totally against. I do have with me Namatemba who is going to talk to us about how the evictions took place and how this whole entire process took place. How, of course, the city says it's not an eviction because residents are occupying land that is owned by the city illegally. But you were talking to me about how they did it, the manner in which they did it.
Morning, I'm Namatemba. As from the 29th of February, we just started building our shacks. It's not in the beginning, because we started coming to that piece of land last year in September, if I'm not mistaken. But by the 29th of February, the law enforcement and city of Cape Town just come here in this piece of land where we build our houses. They just get in there and destroy our houses. They didn't say anything to us. We tried to understand what's happening. They didn't explain anything. They just destroy the houses, take the money from the people. I'm the one that they robbed me. I'm going to say they robbed me because they take my money. I was crying a lot in front of the people, and I also collapsed. I go to the doctor, and the street committees take me to the doctor, and then they rebuild my house. And then I think after 2 days, they came back again to destroy the houses without saying anything to us. And then they also shouted us, promised to shoot us. And then they also chased the people. They don't want anyone in the street when they come. They said, you must get inside, get inside, get inside. And then by the time when I was crying, my last born and my grandson was next to me. One of the ladies of the law enforcement said, take the dogs and throw it away, take the dogs and throw it away. And then one of the residents take the children one side, and then they were crying a lot. Because I was also crying, I lose my money, and then also the shack.
How do you feel as residents, this happening to you during the extension of the lockdown? There are fears of COVID-19 in Khayelitsha. There's already 12 cases, and there's the weather conditions that, are currently happening right now in Cape Town. How are you as residents, viewing this whole process?
You know what? We don't have any choice. Just because we can't say we are going to move out of the land. Sorry, I think we are going to stay there, even if we don't have houses, because we need that piece of land. We know that it's illegal to stay there. But for the first time, they didn't use that piece of land. They used that piece of land to dump everything and dangerous injections. We've got the small children that go and play there. We are afraid of them. And we don't care about the corona now. because we are the ones that lose our houses. We are going to stay there. If the corona get us, it's because of law enforcement. And then even themselves, they don't care about corona. If they don't care, they just belong to that place, not come to us and destroy us and disturb us. Because they used to disturb us each and every hour. Sometimes they leave us for 7 days or 3 weeks. And then they come. Even yesterday, they just throw the tear gas to us, shoot the people. I saw one of the small boy holding the bullet, showing to the media. I was worried about that, because we are here to stay, not to come and play there. We are seriously need the place to stay, because we sick and tired of paying the money to the owners of the house all the time. Sometimes the owner said, I want to extend my house, will you please move out? She or he didn't give you any 3 months, any notice. It's a short notice, I want to rebuild my house or I want to renovate. Will you please move out? Where must I go? I can't force her to stay. I just move out so that I hear about this piece of land.
Okay, thank you so much. Nomathemba Kum, a resident who has been affected by what the city has done yesterday and the days before yesterday. Of course, this is during the extension of the lockdown, the nationwide lockdown. And she's saying, of course, that she's part of the backyard dwellers who have been evicted from where they used to stay, and they've ended up on the city-owned piece of land where they're saying they have nowhere else to go, and they will continue to build on that piece of land, Liesel. Now, I spoke to the Mayco member for Human Settlements, like I said, Malusi Booi, and this is what he had to say regarding the evictions, or rather what they call, a court order to remove illegally erected structures on city-owned land.
Firstly, what we're seeing here is not an action that we are proud of as a city of Cape Town. If you closely monitor what is happening, is that under the current regulations, firstly, people are not supposed to be outside, they are supposed to be in their houses. And what we have observed now is that people have gone out of have contravened the regulations as outlined by the President. They've come outside and erected illegal structures. We have a court order on this particular site, an order that prohibits any person to erect a structure here. So we are within the regulations and within the law. There is no prohibition on that. Even the Durban High Court did warrant similar order to eThekwini municipality to demolish illegal structures. What we are not doing is evictions. We are not evicting people. All what we are doing, we are dealing with the illegal structures that are being erected.